So, welcome back everyone. We'll go to the further module, that is cloud service model. Now, what are cloud services and why these models are being defined? So, there are three different types of cloud service models. First is software as a service, second is platform as a service, third is infrastructure as a service. As you can see, software as a service is a software delivery methodology that provides us a licensed multi tenant access to software and its functions remotely or as a web based service. For platform as a service, PaaS provides all the facilities required to support the complete life cycle of building and delivering the web applications and services entirely from internet. And for the third, infrastructure as a service. So IaaS is the delivery of technology infrastructure as an on demand scalable service. So talking about the software as a service little bit in a detail, we go further as software as a service allows the users to run the existing online application, and it is a model software that is deployed as a hosting service and can be accessed over output or any written text like the internet or a software delivery model, during which the software and its associated data are hosted centrally and which is accessed usually by their clients, usually on an online browser, over the web, or other things. So basically what a SaaS does is SaaS services are used for the development and deployment of a modern application. So, talking about the next, that is platform as a service, we can in depth, like a short basic in depth, we can go is that platform as a service is a cloud delivery model for application composed of services and they are managed by the third party. It provides an elastic scaling of your application in which it allows the developer to build the application and the services over the internet, and the deployment including all the three deployment models, that is public, private and hybrid. Talking a little bit more about infrastructure as a service, we come to know that what exactly it means. It means of delivering computing infrastructure as on demand services. It is one of the three fundamental service models: server, storage, network operating system. In the user purchasing the server, software, data center space, or any network equipment and rent those resources as fully outsourced service and can be demand model. It allows a dynamic scaling, and resources are distributed as a service, generally which includes multiple user on a single piece of hardware. So we can say these are the three different types: software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. And in a basic common way, the uses, like what it is used by, is infrastructure is to used by network architects, platform is used by developers, and the software is used by the end users, those who want to run their applications, web-based service. So moving on to the next, we come to know what are the features. Like what features this all these three types of services provide. What are the characteristics they hold? So the first software as a service provides. It's sometimes free. It is very easy to use. A good consumer adoption. Proven business scalable. It is a multi-tenant. Now, hearing this word multi-tenancy is a reference to the mode of operation of a software. So, what is multi-tenant architecture? In a basic sense, we can go for it is independent instances of one or multiple application that operates in a shared environment. So, one or more. So, it's a multi-tenant in a shared environment. So, that is called a multi-tenant. And also, the software as a service provides us a metadata driven configurability models. So this gives the data over data driven configurability, and platform as a service. So what this platform as a service pass holds the characteristics. It is very scalable, it is highly scalable, it is a multi-tier architecture, it is a multi-tenant environment as it is in SaaS, and also the developers can upload a configured application and it runs within the platform's framework. Yes, in platform as a service, the application will run within the platform framework. And what is finally the characteristics holding by infrastructure as a service? What it does is it offers the full control of company's infrastructure, not confined to application or restrictive instances. So it will give a full control of company's infrastructure. Sometimes which comes with a price premium and can be complex to build, manage, and maintain. Yes, in a bit sense, we can say it's a complex to build, manage, and maintain, as it holds the whole power, whole control of the company infrastructure. So, moving on to the next, here are some examples we can say, like what exactly holds, what it contains, like what SaaS contains, what PaaS contains, and what IaaS contains. So, what actually these services are classified as. So, when you talk about firewalls, load balancers, networking, storage, this servers, and all, so this comes under infrastructure, data centric fabric, as you can see over here. So all this comes inside infrastructure as a service. And what is platform as a service? As the word suggests, it's a middleware, like you can say developing tool, database, Java runtime, web 2 application runtime. All this comes under platform as a service. And talking about email, backup, customer relationship management, HR, industrial applications, so all this comes under software as a service. So going on to the next, yeah, do we use cloud? Yes, absolutely, we use cloud. Here and there, everyone uses cloud. So these are like few examples, I can say. It doesn't cover overall examples, but these are the few examples and basic examples what we use. Everyone uses social media, and yes, we use cloud every day. So cloud service model comparison. Now how we can say what and how to compare this cloud service model. So the first traditional IT, it was holding what we were managing were the application, data, runtime, middleware. As you can see, all these layers, like from application till networking, everything was managed by us. But when all these services came into picture, this blocks got divided. So in infrastructure as a service, the application, data, runtime, middleware, and OS, this were managed by us. But what exactly was managed by the vendor? Virtualization, server, storage, networking. These were the things that infrastructure in IaaS, it was managed by vendor. In PaaS, what platform as service we were going to manage was just the application and the data. So everything was going to be managed by runtime, middleware, operating system. Everything was going to be managed by vendor. Everything from networking till runtime. And as software as a service, everything is managed by the vendor. We don't need to do anything. We just need to use that application. So we can consider the salesforce.com. It's a SaaS. So everything under it, application, data, runtime, the middleware of OS, virtualization, server, storage, networking, everything is managed by the vendor. So here it ends. We'll take a break. We have compared all the infrastructure platform and we have given a in-depth detail about it. So let's take a break.